My mom called the police on me for stealing her jewelry. Then we found out who actually took it. Honestly, I thought my family was about to fall apart. It started when she noticed a small jewelry box missing from her bedroom. Inside were several expensive pieces she'd inherited from my grandmother. She immediately asked everyone in the house if we'd seen it, and when I said no, she just stared at me. Then she said, "You're the only person who's been in my room recently." Wait, what? I hadn't touched anything, but suddenly everyone was looking at me like I was guilty. My older brother tried defending me, but my mom said she'd checked everywhere except my room. She searched my closet, my backpack, even the drawers in my desk, and found nothing. I thought that would clear my name, but instead she called the police. I was standing there completely frozen while my mom told the officer she believed I'd stolen thousands of dollars worth of jewelry. Then the officer asked me one question that changed everything. "When was the last time you actually saw the jewelry box?" My mom thought for a second and said she'd seen it the previous weekend when some relatives visited. Suddenly, everyone went quiet. One of those relatives had been staying overnight, but before we could accuse anyone, my little brother walked into the room holding an old tablet. He'd been playing with it earlier and accidentally opened the security camera app connected to our house. "Mom, what's this?" We watched the footage, and there it was. Someone had entered my mom's bedroom late that night. It wasn't me. It wasn't my brother. It wasn't even one of the relatives we'd suspected. It was my mom's own boyfriend who had been secretly taking pieces from the jewelry box and selling them online. No way. The man who'd been standing beside her the entire time was the one stealing from her. My mom immediately started crying and apologized to me in front of everyone. She told me she couldn't believe she'd trusted him more than her own daughter. The police found the remaining jewelry at his apartment, and he eventually admitted everything. But honestly, the worst part wasn't being accused. It was realizing that for a few hours, my own mother genuinely believed I was capable of betraying her. A month later, she gave me the jewelry box and said, "I don't want this to remind you of what happened. I want it to remind you that I believe you now." And somehow, that apology meant more to me than the jewelry ever could.